Fucking, where was it? Where was it, Trap?
Boyd's, I believe.
Yeah, we all know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Blimpies
know.
and Subway. Someone
How
will
dare
forward
you.
this.
So, what?
Drive them all out of business.
Why, after all that logic, you're the logistics coordinator?
Yes.
Would you say you bought the computer?
I felt like it would be a good investment because I could keep it for 5 years. It's something
you're
that
gonna
I
keep it for 5
no,
years.
it's something that I definitely need
Who
now.
said it'll last you 5 years?
Does it ever cross your
My
mind
last MacBook lasted
How much
5
cum
years.
can get on a keyboard before it gets
Seriously,
all
a
fucked
lot
up?
of load blowing.
I mean, come on.
Does it ever cross your mind, Lloyd, that I don't have the money to pay for this, so maybe I shouldn't buy it? You don't have the money to pay for that. How much are you in debt? Still, how much are you in debt?
Be honest.
Real debt or fake debt?
No, your
What
debt.
is the difference?
If you walked into a bank and you said, I want to know how much I'm in debt, run my credit cards, run my bank account, run everything.
Get my credit score.
Like real debt, I'd
Stop
say
saying your
no.
stupid fucking bullshit rationalizations.
No. Okay. Total maybe
Oscar
16,
Coaster, please.
17
Jesus Christ, Coaster.
Nothing's in it.
All right, thank you.
16, 17 what?
thousand.
So you're $17,000
That's
in
including my
debt.
student loans and stuff. So that's not real.
That is fucking as real as it gets. That's the UFC. It's as real as it gets, Lloyd.
16 G's.
You think because it was for education, that's not real
It doesn't
debt?
count because
Right,
I'll
okay.
never pay that off.
What?
I'll pay it off eventually, but it's not something that's on the top of my
This
mind.
is the mentality. You know what, Oscar? You should kill him because your family came to this country and they went through and they suffered everything and they
like
paid off
we
their debt,
suffer.
and now they're productive members of society.
Oh, we're not productive?
No, you're not. You're a piece of shit. You're $17,000 in debt. You're a fucking pariah on our people.
I'm the one that's buying MacBook Pros
You're
and not drab
You're
t-shirts
not buying
the economy.
When you go to the bank, when you go to the fucking bank and you go, I can't pay for it, and then everybody else has to foot your bill when you file bankruptcy.
I've
That
never
is a
filed
plague on our.
bankruptcy.
You will.
You say that now.
What happens when you try to buy a house?
I will buy a house eventually.
What
I'll be able
happens
to
when you
credit.
try to get your own place?
I can't wait to get the
And
email
they
and
say,
the
look,
tweets.
everything looks okay on your credit, but did you just buy a MacBook Pro?
Yeah, and you're $17,000. So now you're $19,000.
I'll have
in
a
debt.
savings by that time. I'll have
Savings?
a
A
nice
savings.
A sa-
Are you? So you're $19,000 in debt now because you just spent $2,000 on a MacBook
Credit
Pro.
card, be honest. It was a credit card.
It was a new Mac
You-
card.
and you're lying.
A new Mac card.
Because your credit, every time I drive with Sven Lloyd somewhere, there's like 15 calls that come in, and they're all from credit card companies.
No, those are from the home loan people because my brother has them call me instead. I just
okay,
don't pick those up.
why do the home... Are you paying your mortgage?
Oh, well, he's paying it, or he's supposed to pay it. I don't know what he's doing.
I just want to hit him with
Isn't
a
that
machete.
the home you live in?
Just want to hit him with a machete.
What is going on? Is there a problem? Can we help you?
No,
Stan?
no.
He doesn't understand that his whole family is putting all the debt onto him so they get away scot-free. Like, he doesn't get that.
This is how they deal with it. The mortgage people are calling them. Nobody wants to deal with it, so it's just going to voicemail. They're going to drag their ass out of the house in 2 weeks. No one's making any mortgage.
Do you remember
payments.
the last time we talked to him where they shut the power and the water off? Do you remember that?
I can't wait.
Did he forget to pay the bills?
He forgets to pay bills. He doesn't like paying bills, so
Okay,
they just pile up.
Neither do I. Somehow I still do it.
I agree.
What is... I think this might be a foreign mentality. As
No,
far as...
it's a Sven mentality. There's plenty of foreigners that come here and do the right fucking thing.
We've done the right thing for so many years. It's just these past few years we've been screwing up.
These
What-
past
why
few
has it been
years.
rough?
Huh?
Is business good?
Business is-
Didn't you
business
just
is
open up
better than
a
ever.
new
I don't-
Subway? Didn't
business-
you just open up another business?
Yes.
Is it the third one?
Yes.
Oh, what the F are you doing?
I don't know what my brother is doing.
Why can people walk... Look, and I used to be you, but I actually wasn't you. I actually...
No, you weren't.
Not to that extent. Clearly not to his
You have
extent.
one iota of get up and get at it, get additiveness. Is that a term? You know what I mean?
Yes.
What is the word where you're motivated to do
assertive.
something? No. There's a goddamn word. You don't have any
Guts.
desire to get up and make something of yourself.
Like me having this job isn't me making doing
The
something.
second you got a paycheck,
It's-
you want a $2,000 laptop.
That's why I'm working
it's
for
drive.
things. I want to buy things.
Yes,
drive.
motivation.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That's what my
ambition. He's got no ambition.
My ambition is to work.
No.
My ambition is to-
I take back what I said because I was never like you because I
Never.
always had the ambition
Beautiful
and drive.
Lady Liberty is taking
Yeah.
care of you and your brood.
You sat
Taking
there
care of you.
and ate Slim Jims for like 8 months in
I
that
did.
bedroom
You
for
would
as
have
long
been
as you...
stoned in your country years ago, deservingly so.
Remember? You said that you're going to show them and you didn't go to work?
Yeah,
Remember
I
how
did,
you
I did.
showed them?
I did.
Like,
And they got it. They got it.
I forgot about
They
that.
got it.
Yeah, they got it all
They
right.
got it.
They got it right. You're another $2,000 in credit card
showed
debt.
them.
Yeah, you
No, I
showed
showed
everybody.
them, and now I
You
have
showed
a-
us all.
No.
You showed a guy named George Washington that he made a huge mistake, and we all should have just stayed fucking enslaved to the British Empire. What a pile of shit. Thomas Jefferson fucking would have put a bullet to his fucking brain if he knew this would be the result of his work.
When did you buy the computer?
Last Friday.
Okay, have you edited one video on it?
Not yet.
You-
But I download. Why? I'm not going to edit a video
Our
right
first
away.
appearance, Oscar, we still haven't done it. How long have we done the show? A year?
About a year. No, 8 months.
The
8 months.
first appearance will be we lynch Sven Lloyd. We take him to a fucking tree, we throw a rope over it, and we hang him in front of everybody.
We should.
We'll just get him to sign a waiver.
At least a pinata.
Yeah. Oh,
Your likeness.
That's a great idea. That is a great idea. We'll just beat him with a stick till shit falls out of his ass. I can't wait to get the
Lloyd, you
reactions
see,
to this.
while we're laughing and we're making fun,
It's
this
not
is serious
funny.
business.
not funny.
I definitely understand where all of you are coming from.
But that won't change what you're doing, right?
It will change because that I think was my one luxury item that I allowed myself to have.
He got one paycheck. Do you understand? Do you understand that people save up for Drab? How long have you been saving for a MacBook Pro?
Since July.
He's been talking to me.
July.
He's been talking to me for at least 6 months.
That's almost like we're coming up on a year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost summertime.
yeah.
You're a stain. Fuck you.
Wow.
He's the worst.
That's awesome.
I thought I would splurge.
You've been splurging your whole
I thought
life.
I would splurge.
You don't deserve an iPhone.
No,
You deserve
Chad.
whatever the $20 job you get
No.
free with your contract. First of all, you don't deserve to have a cell phone contract because you clearly can't pay for it.
Did you splurge on those new clothes?
I did. I needed to look nice. I bought clothes too. You last week you said I needed to buy clothes.
taxes. This is what our taxes.
I
are
respect
fucking paying
the-
for.
I bought these clothes with my own money, not a card.
I guarantee he's going to file for bankruptcy, and then everybody, all the credit card companies,
Of course.
everybody else, Apple, everybody's just going to be fucked.
I'm never gonna.
What kind of shirt is that?
It's just from Express. It's just
Okay, what, like $50?
Yeah.
Okay, pants?
Pants were from
$60?
Kohl's. Yeah, they were $30.
$30? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's decent. Decent. He's doing all right.
I want to look nice. Last week you were saying I look like George
You
Costanza.
have you do. You have one paycheck, and then you buy a laptop worth more than what your life is worth, as far as I'm concerned.
Have you ever done the math on how many hours it would take for you to work off that laptop?
I don't think about that.
Talking to the mic. Think
Why
about
would
talking
why
about
would
it.
you think
Those
of
are
that? Why
the
would you?
things that prohibit me from enjoying
Right, we
myself.
white people are taking care of you real good, aren't we?
No,
son boy?
I've never-
all of us
why-
whites.
why are you making
We're all
it seem
going to work every day and paying 50% of our goddamn taxes.
When have I ever taken a welfare check, Chad? Never.
Have you ever gotten a small business loan from
No.
this government? Do
No,
not
no,
lie to me.
never from the
You've-
government.
What about a student
Nothing
loan?
from
Or
the
the
government.
Where'd your student loans
The
come
state?
from? The sky?
My student loans,
The sky.
for some reason,
Wait
They
a
came from the sky.
second. Who did you get a small business loan from?
from I think it was Capital One now.
Well, that's a bank, Lloyd.
Yeah, it's not the government.
Lloyd, who's going to back that up when you can't pay it off?
We've been paying that.
Lloyd,
That's been
where's
being
your
paid
student
off.
loan from? Where's your student loan from?
I have no idea where it's from. I have it. I have to pay it back.
I just can't wait. I just can't wait to get the reactions from this. I just can't wait.
I think a lot of people
Because this is not shtick. Like, we do a lot of stuff with this show where we, like, embellish and we're like, we bust Lloyd's balls and, like, all right, he's a good egg. He is really an asshole because of this. Like, this is a huge deal. The fact that you made one paycheck and you went out, your fucking concept of money is so goddamn skewed. You went from eating chicken shit to buying $2,000 laptops in, like, how many years? 5, 6, 7?
Yeah.
How could you possibly be that jaded?
And you squandered so many opportunities.
that I did.
Oh, at the radio station.
That
I
is-
didn't even get into that.
I regret that a lot.
Sven,
I regret that.
I got a few things.
do you have any idea how much
of them being today.
$19,000 is? You'll have to pay $400 a month for 10 years
How
to
about
pay
this,
that
Trav?
off.
Does he have any idea how much $2,000 is?
He has no idea.
It's a shitload
He
of
just
money.
said, "Oh, I'm not going to pay that." When he's talking about his student loans,
No, I'll pay it off, but it's not something that's on
When?
the top of my mind. I'll pay it off.
He said it's not real money. He
Yes.
said that's not real money.
Yeah, that's not real debt.
you graduated 4 years ago.
Yeah, and I've been paying like $70 a month.
Yeah, but you also haven't been working.
Oh my
That's
god.
not even the interest.
$70 a month. That's not even the interest on the loan.
But I'm paying it, so they're not calling me.
You're not.
They not calling me.
They're not calling me. Chloe and Lamar over here. That's what it is. It's Chloe and Lamar. They're not calling me. Lloyd, put the microphone down. Get the
Thank
fuck
you.
away from it. Yeah. Don't ever talk.
Hey, why don't you bring in that MacBook Pro so we can actually
Take
record the
fuck
show
off.
on it? Do
Did
something
Zohan
on it.
drive you here? Who drove? Zohan, did you drive? He drove? Fuck. Zohan, you got to go because he's got to get the fuck out of here. Right. Jesus, what an unbelievable turn of events. That's not even what we were going to talk about.
No, not at all.
Get out of that fucking chair so Doug can sit down. Poor Doug, by the way. Draft, how much does Doug make? $8 an hour?
Something like
remember,
that.
Remember when Sven just said like that it wasn't real debt? You know how much someone making $8 an hour would take to pay off $2,000 just for a laptop?
Forever.
It's unbelievable. All right, Doug.
Sven said he made $800 a paycheck. I make $400 a paycheck.
Would you buy a
twice
MacBook?
a month?
Let me ask you something. Would you buy a MacBook
No,
Pro?
I would never buy an Apple product.
What video game system are you playing?
Dreamcast and a PS2 that's broken.
I feel so bad for Doug because I shit all over him, but he comes up to me at work and he goes, Dukes, I'm thinking about making a big purchase. I'm like, all right, well, he's going to buy a 360. He's going to buy a PS3, maybe buy his computer. He goes, I'm thinking about buying a new PS2
on eBay.
And I was like, Doug, well, if you feel like you can afford it, buddy, go for it.
I'm looking at a used one right now, around $60.
No bullshit. I'm not even doing this as a bit. When you hear him speak like that, and you're as tight on money as you are, like, what do you feel about that? What's your reaction?
I mean, it's just irresponsible. Like, why are you going to buy that if
you can't afford it?
Yeah. You're making $800 a week. Yeah, that's good, but my rent is $650 and I make $800 a month.
What was that R word? I'm sorry.
Rent.
Oh, rent.
And we're not taking into account is that
adults have that
without
to
bills.
deal with.
And I have a roommate that just got a job a week ago.
with gas prices
And gas.
Sven is probably spending $500 of that just driving from Boyd's to
He's got
DC.
a big ass fucking SUV minivan
Yeah.
type deal that he's got going on over there.
How much do you... He's lying. How much do you owe on your minivan?
I don't owe anything on my minivan anymore because my brother said if you work at Subway, we'll pay the minivan off. So that's why I started.
Whose name is it in?
It's under Gomez Brothers and Family.
Do you work at Subway?
Not anymore now. No.
Gomez Brothers and Family is the most corrupt Ponzi scheme in the history of mankind. Jesus Christ! Monument Properties. Why do we make a shirt for that? John Norman is Donald fucking Trump compared to these assholes.
So you're at 35 to 40 grand.
Well, again, you're bringing up like things.
Starring Gomez.
It's fake debt, guys.
Yeah.
Fake debt.
Yeah.
Because they won't figure out whose car...
No,
car it is.
it's not like we're not paying that. That's being paid just not by me, by my brother.
And it's also over. It's just over 6,000 pounds,
Gomez,
correct? So
please.
it actually can be a write-off.
Please come up with a graphic for Gomez Brothers and Family. Please. Oh my
The graphic
God.
should include, though, that the fact that it's like they're not playing with real money. It's like Monopoly money.
No, it should be the picture of the American flag bleeding. That's what it should be. Just bleeding as he's sucking our system dry. Fucking $19,000 debt. Is that real debt or fake debt, Rob?
The MacBook Pro. Ugh.
Well, Doug, what are your student loans?
I'm very lucky. My parents have told me that they were going to pay my student loans because they pay my brothers and my stepsisters.
But you didn't run out and get a MacBook Pro.
No, I ran out and got an HP once I graduated.
Did you buy a minivan?
No, I bought a Volvo
A Volvo.
with all the money I saved up through high school and then graduation.
Oh, you
present
mean your
money.
own money that you earned?
Yes.
Oh,
and I
that's
put into
weird.
CDs while I was at school, so I wouldn't get taxed on them.
Nice.
Listen to that.
Look at that.
Wow, that's nice.
Responsibility.
All right, let's talk about that vagina that you shoved the blow pop into.
All right, let's do it.
Whoa.
All right, so-
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a bombshell.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I thought Gomez Brothers and Family was a bombshell.
Yeah, this is pretty big. So, Draft, how much time do we have? Do we have time to talk
amazing.
about the
15
the
minutes,
Tootsie
20
Roll
minutes,
Pop?
yeah.
Time blows by.
So, Doug was, and Drab, refresh my memory, was he our first intern?
Very first, yep.
And does that bring you some sort of pride, Doug?
Yeah, it does.
If you remember, he was the first Rebecca Black YouTube sensation.
Right.
Keenan Cahill.
What was it? At DTET on, what is it on the?
Yeah, DTET.
A lot of, he's a rapper, Oscar. In case you didn't know that. There's a lot of times where I'll walk back and I'll be, hey, Doug, no one cares about what you're saying. He goes, well, 20,000 people on YouTube care about what I'm saying. And I just want to hang myself when he says something like that. So, Doug made a sex tape. And I think, did we talk about this on the show?
I've never heard that.
Oscar doesn't know anything.
No, I've never heard it.
You're looking at Doug, right?
Yes.
He's breathing heavily into that microphone.
Yes.
And you can hear it in your headphones. Doug was fucking this chick in college, and they made a sex tape. Like, he turned his webcam on, and they made a sex tape.
Nice.
He also admitted to us that she may or may not have been fucking some other guy raw dog, and then coming over and having sex with him raw dog, like an hour later.
Like a situation you were aware with and okay with, or you?
I was not aware of it until months later.
You found out months later.
Yeah.
All right. Did it smell?
I mean,
Gross.
when you're not thinking about it, it all smells
And you're
the
hammered
same.
in college. You're right.
And of course, you pulled out, right?
No.
It's the immediate
Oh,
reaction.
why not?
No.
Oh, she told me she was on the pill, so I took her word.
Right.
for
Well,
it.
that's all you need. You got a girl that's fucking 3 dudes to
And
tell
how,
you shit on the
and
pill.
how old are you
3?
again?
I wish.
How old were you and